Hey OGH fans, Joe with another video. And I was watching some of my other videos on YouTube, and I mentioned quite a few times that I run my DCS off the DCS Commander. It occurred to me I hadn't really talked about it too much, but this is it right here, DCS Commander, self-contained unit. And I think MTH originally marketed this for the the HO crowd, especially for all their HO Proto 3 engines. But yeah, it works just fine with the the O-gauge stuff, Proto 2. I'm having no problems with it. I have no regrets getting it. When I decided to switch over to the MTH products, I could not find the full DCS system, but I was able to get this, and I'm real glad I did. And if for whatever reason, when the DCS system does become available, like I'm shooting this video right now, June 1st, and the MTH website is saying that they're not shipping the DCS system until like October. But if something happens in October and I can't afford the DCS system and I still have to run off of this thing, hey, no problem. This thing, I have no regrets picking this up. You can buy it with or without a 100 watt power supply. I happen to get it with the 100 watt power supply. In the back here, you've got your input and outputs. You've got your power back here. There is a some kind of interface here for, I don't know if it's for cables or for hooking up to a computer. I don't know what. And then there's the like there's a circuit breaker back here in case you blow a fuse or something like that. But I want to run down the buttons real quick. This is the throttle control. Up is for moving the engines. Back is for scrolling through the different engines on the screen. I'll turn that on. Bell, whistle. This is your engine button. Select direction. E-stop. We all know what that does. It stops everything. You got your reset, your delete, your edit, add, your DCS. This is for conventional, momentum control, and pass-through. I'm not exactly sure what pass-through is for. I think it has something to do with if you're running, if you want to use this to run conventional and DCS. Okay, so PFA. This is to access all the sound effects on the different engines. You got the Doppler key. I haven't really mastered the Doppler yet, but I want to because it seems like a really, really cool effect. Okay, this turns the engine sound on and off. This is your headlight, your smoke. Labor, drift, boost, brake, rear coupler, front coupler. A1, A2, and A3, again, not all that sure what, I don't know everything about this stuff yet. I'm still learning it, but STA mode, STA, select, these couple of keys here, I don't really use them. I'm really not exactly sure what they are. I haven't used this to its full capability yet. I don't think. Okay. STW. This is a train wreck sound. This is a really cool button. You hit the button and it sounds like you have a train wreck here. Coupler slack. One of my favorite features. If I'll show you this in a minute, but when I start up and the screen comes to life, coupler slack. If you hit the coupler slack, nothing happens. If you hit the throttle right before the train takes off, you'll hear the couplers all slacken. And I think I've showed that before on one of my other videos. Reverse signal, 3 toots of the whistle. Forward signal, 2 toots of the whistle. You can control your volume here, your lights. This all key, I believe what this is, you hit the all key and you throttle up or down. I think it'll control all the engines at the same time. And you start up and you shut down. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bring this thing to life here. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be running that right there, that SD70 ACE. This is what I'm going to be running right now with the Commander. So I'm going to get some power on here. And you'll see the screen come to life. Okay. Left you got your amps and your volts. Okay. Right now it automatically says conventional control on it. So, but if you hit DCS button here, okay, it goes into DCS mode. Now, right now, all it did, that hit of the button, all that did is bring power to the track. So I have to hit engine. This engine button will blink. All your engines are numbered 1, 2. My engines, I have 4 engines on here, so it's numbered 1, 2, 3, and 4. Actually, it's numbered like 2, 4, 5, and 1, I think. But anyway, I'm going to scroll down to engine 5. Okay, there's engine 5 right there, and that's that SD70 ACE I just showed you. You cannot, there's no alphabet on this. Okay, it's all numbers. Okay, so you can only use numbers. You can't use alphabets. And I think what you can do, and I haven't done this yet, is I can actually program in the numbers on the engine. But I haven't gotten that far. I don't know exactly how to do that yet. But anyway, engine 5 is that SD70, so I'm going to hit select. It'll stop blinking. Okay, so now everything is set to control that one engine. Hit start up and you'll hear it come to life. There we go. I have the volume turned up, so I'm going to turn the volume down just a little bit. Okay, now, what I'm going to do here is we're going to get the engine moving. Before I do that, I'm going to hit the coupler slack button. Okay, coupler slack. Nothing happens. But when I throttle up, you'll hear the couplers. I'll turn the volume back up. And here we go with this. That's one of my favorite effects. I don't know, I really like that. We'll get it going about 20 miles an hour. 20 scale miles per hour. 20 scale miles per hour. These little icons here indicate the different buttons here. DCS, the headlight, the smoke unit's on. But I want to show you the sound effect button. So I'm going to hit this PFA, that's the proto effect button here. Goes through its first set of sequences right there. Now, as it's going, I'm going to hit direction. Direction will stop it. It'll go into its second set of sounds. You just keep hit the direction button like maybe 3 more times, and it goes through the different sounds as you're hitting the direction button. It doesn't control the train because the train will stop. So here's where I'm going to hit direction. I'll move up to the train here, to the engine here. Alright. Now I'm going to stay down, focused on this thing. I know you... Okay, it just went through its first set of sounds. So I'm going to hit the direction button again, and it'll go through the second set of sounds.
You guys be able to clear up, or will that take longer to do that? I don't see a problem, but, you know.
And it's actually saying a few things I hadn't heard it say before, so I think it has a lot of sounds in there that it just plays them random. Now, with the full DCS system, you might be able to narrow it down a little bit. Hit direction again. Once that bell starts going, it'll start taking off by itself. There it goes, by itself. Now the bell button will stay on until I turn the PFA off. And then it goes back in and the bell turns off and I can control this again with this. Stop the train, go into shutdown. So anyway, if you're looking for a cheaper alternative to the full DCS system, you know, this might be for you. Again, the reason I got it is because I couldn't find the full DCS system. None of my local hobby shops had it. But that's just a real brief example, and I think later on maybe I'll do a couple other videos featuring the different you know, the different effects this thing. I'd like to show you the train wreck and the the couplers and all that stuff. I actually maybe I'll delete and add an engine. I'll do a couple of videos on this thing because it's really hard to cover everything in one video, and I've only got about 40 seconds left. But again, I'm not a bit sorry that I bought the thing. I really like it, and it's doing just about everything that I hoped it would do. And you know, thanks for watching.